Awesome. So it's spring. Go ahead and settle into a comfortable seat. We've got a pretty exciting practice today. And because it's spring, so what we want to do in spring, we want to work with nature. So according to Ayurveda, which is the ancient science and art of life knowledge, what happens in spring? There's new growth, there's rejuvenation, the snows are melting, the earth gets heavy and dense, right? With the runoff, the mud that's forming. And that happens in our systems too. I don't know if anybody's felt maybe a little sluggish or like a little congested or a little heavy or any of these things, but this is happening in all the layers of the system. So we need to move out the heaviness of winter out of the system, which is water and earth elements, heavy, sticky, dull, cold. And we want to bring some heat into it, right? Burn it off. We want to get it out of the system, eliminate, clear the vessel so that we can make way for new growth to happen, right? So the flowers can come up in our lives. So it's going to be a little bit of a warming practice. Whether you sweat or not is an individual thing, but it's going to be a little bit warming. So go ahead and close your eyes if you'd like, and just kind of observe the breath without doing anything to it. Breathing in and out through the nose, just kind of arriving here. We had all the lovely conversation. I like meeting a little early and connecting with you all. It's through the community, through our connection with people throughout the day. That's our yoga, right? Or our mate. Any contact we have with people, that's yoga. A chance to practice. It can be a lot easier to practice yoga if you're in a cave without people rubbing you the wrong way or whatever it is. So bringing the mind back to the breath. And then just inviting the breath to lengthen and smooth out. So creating an equal inhale to exhale. Watching the breath as it fills you up, the belly expands. And then the belly comes in gently for the beginning of the exhale. Taking a few rounds like that, smoothing out the breath. On your next inhale, adding a little pause to the top of the breath and to the bottom of the breath. Shoulders are relaxed, hips are heavy. Taking one more round here. Just briefly setting an intention for your practice. Maybe there's something you want to let go or cultivate. If you can't think of anything, that's wonderful too. Every practice we come to with a beginner's mind. So just exploring and feeling what your body's feeling. So blinking the eyes open and coming to your mat. Be standing with feet either hip width distance apart or together. Arms are down by the sides. As you inhale, keeping that same long, smooth breath, arms reach up overhead, creating length in the spine. Feel the chest expand. Exhale, slowly lowering the arms. Moving with the breath. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, lowering the arms. It seems like such a gentle movement, but think of all the muscles in the back that are actually helping to raise the arms. Inhale, arms up. Feel the chest expanding, length in the spine. Exhale, lowering the arms. This is actually a back bend. So in between the shoulder blades, not the low back. Notice as you inhale, heart lifts. Exhale. Adding on. Inhale, arms come from the front. Exhale, fold. Belly comes in. Gentle bend in the knees. As you inhale, bend your knees deeper, squat into chair pose. The arms can come by your ears or sweep behind your back, resting on your sacrum, your low back. Exhale, lower back down, folding, Uttanasana. And inhale, coming up to standing. Arms reach up. Exhaling, arms to the sides. So we'll do that a few times. Inhale, arms come up. Keep that length as you exhale and fold over. Gently bending the knees. Belly comes in. Bend a little deeper if that's possible. Inhale, arms up, Utkatasana. Exhale, lowering back down, knees straighten a little. Inhale, coming up to standing, arms reach up. Exhale, lowering the arms. Inhale, arms up. I'm just going to speak. Exhale, fold. Belly comes in, putting the mind on the belly. As you inhale, bend a little bit deeper if possible, lifting the chest for chair pose, Utkatasana. Feel the chest expand. Exhale, fold. Inhale, coming up to standing, arms reach up. Exhale, arms to the sides. One more. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, Utkatasana. filling up the chest. Again, this is a back bend. Feel the strength in the back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. Exhale, lowering the arms. Stepping the feet wide. Actually, I'm going to take my socks off, and here's a bonus tip, right? I do this daily. Take my socks off, standing on one leg if possible. So things like that that you can incorporate into your daily life are wonderful to practice balance, right? This needs to be engaged. This glute medius minimus, pulling into the midline to be able to balance. We'll add balance poses at some point too. I don't think they're in the practice today. We're working on strength. Inhale, arms out. Keep a gentle bend in the knees. Exhale, fold forward and twist to the left. So this is in the belly, right? The top arm can come up to the sky. Maybe your eyes follow that left hand as you look up. Your eyes can also stay down. Inhale, coming back up through the center first, gentle bend in the knees. Arms at a T. Exhale, fold and twist to the right. So keeping the mind on the belly like you're wringing out a washcloth. Inhale, coming up through center. Exhale, arms to the sides. Inhale, arms to open. Exhale, fold, twist to the left. Inhale, center. Exhale, fold and twist to the right. Your top arm can also just hang out on your low back. That's more comfortable. Inhale, arms to a T. Exhaling, arms to the sides. Two more like that. Inhale, arms to a T. Exhale, fold and twist to the left. Focusing on the low belly, gently pulling towards the spine. Inhale, coming up, arms to a T. Exhale, twist to the right. Inhale, come to standing. Exhale, arms to the sides. One more. Inhale. Exhale to the left. Inhale, standing. Exhale, right. Inhale, standing. Exhale, arms to the sides. Just kind of take stock right now. Just kind of notice, make any observations. Notice how the body feels today. Every day is different. And then moving into a side bend as you inhale, taking the arms out to a T. Rotate on your left heel, turning the left toes away from you. Exhale, bending the left knee, left elbow to left knee. Right arm can go to the sky. Inhale, straightening the left leg, coming back up to standing, rotating the left foot parallel, rotate right foot out. Exhale, focus on the belly, right elbow, right knee. Left arm can go to the sky. It can also go behind the back, whatever feels good for you. Maybe the eyes look up. Inhale, coming back up to standing. Rotate feet parallel. Exhale, arms to the sides. So we're really focused on the Apana Vayu, right? So each side, really focus on the side that's getting compressed a little bit more. Inhale, arms come out. Rotate the left. Exhale, bend the left. Compress the left. Feel that in the belly. Inhale, coming back up to standing. Exhale, turn the right foot out, bend the right knee. If you're seated, you can just do lateral bends on the bed. Inhale, coming back up to standing. Exhale, arms to the sides. Inhale. Exhale, left side. Feel that left side compress. Inhale, coming back up to standing. And exhale to the right, turning the right foot out. Try not to drop into the shoulder, right? We don't want to collapse. We want to be strong. It's all torso. Inhale, coming back up to standing. And exhaling, arms to the sides. Taking an arm variation if you'd like this time. Inhale, arms come out to the side. Again, watch your breath. It'll tell you if it's appropriate. Exhale to the left, taking both arms out to the side. Inhale, coming back up to standing. Exhale to the right. Take the variation that works for you. Feel one long line of energy. Notice the whole core activating. Inhale, coming back up to center. Exhale, arms to the sides. Pause here, notice, smooth out the breath. We're going to do one more like that, and you choose the arm variation that works for you today. Inhale, arms come out. Exhale to the left. Belly comes in. Inhale, coming back up. Exhale to the right. Focus on the belly. Inhale, coming up. Exhaling, arms to the sides. Pause for a moment. And then stepping the feet back together in one movement if possible. With control. Taking the feet hip-width distance apart or a little closer. As you inhale, arms come up from the front. Exhale, squat, Utkatasana. If you'd like, and it's in your practice, maybe you go all the way down. Maybe your heels stay on the floor. Mine don't. But I'm balancing, lifting halfway, staying in a squat. Exhale, straightening the legs, folding. Inhaling, coming up to standing. Exhaling, arms to the sides. So you can squat as deep as you'd like. This is just an option if you want to come down further into the full expression of the posture. But whatever you do, even if it's here, then just come up a little bit, right? We're coming deep into it, out of it, and then folding. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, Utkatasana, squat. Inhale, Ardha, coming halfway out. Exhale, fold, belly. is the focus. Inhale to standing. Exhale, hands to the sides. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, belly comes in, squat. Inhale, lift a little bit, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, belly comes in. Inhale, rise. Exhale, arms to the sides. Inhale, last round. Exhale, squat. Inhale, lift. Feel the expansion of the chest. Roll the shoulders back. Exhale, fold. Belly comes in. Inhale, rise. Exhale, see if you can get to the bottom of the movement with the bottom of the breath, right? This is still the posture, not just dropping our arms because we're done with the move. That is part of the posture. So coming down to the hands and knees, actually standing on the knees. So if you'd like a blanket or something under the knees, go ahead and set yourself up for that. And coming to standing on the knees, as you inhale, arms come up overhead. Exhale, Vajrasana, forward fold. Hips are over the heels. Inhale, Chakravakasana, coming forward, feeling the chest and heart come through the arms. Maybe the chin lifts, tuck the toes. Exhale, downward facing dog, lifting the hips towards the sky. Inhale, knees come back down to the mat. Chest comes forward, Chakravakasana, untuck the toes. Exhale, Vajrasana, shifting back. Hips over heels. Inhale, coming up to standing on the knees, arms reach up. Exhaling, arms to the sides. We'll flow with that a few times. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, fold. Focus on the belly. Notice the strength in the back as you lower down. Coming into child's pose. Inhale, Chakravakasana. Tuck the toes. Exhale, lift the hips, downward facing dog. Belly comes in. Inhale, lowering the knees, Chakravakasana. Heart comes through the arms. Roll the shoulders away from the ears, down the back. Exhale, Vajrasana. Belly comes in. Pay attention to the back body here as you inhale, lifting the back, lifting the body up. Notice all the engagement on the left and right sides. Exhale, arms come down to the sides. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, Vajrasana, forward fold, child's pose. Inhale, Chakravakasana, hands and knees, heart comes through. Your eyes can be closed for this. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, Chakravakasana, hands and knees. Heart comes through, shines forward. Exhale, Vajrasana, child's pose. Inhale, rising to standing on the knees. Notice the left side, notice the right side, if there's a difference in the back muscles and the buttocks. Exhale, lowering the arms to the sides. One more like that. Inhale. Exhale, Vajrasana. Inhale, Chakravakasana. Hands and knees. Exhale, down dog. Belly comes in. Inhale, Chakravakasana. Hands and knees. Exhale, Vajrasana, child's pose. Slowly, as you inhale, rising up, noticing the entire back of the body, the glutes, the back. Exhaling, arms to the sides. So as an experiment, if you'd like to play with this from Vajrasana to standing on the knees is deceptively hard, especially when we move slowly. And classically, the arms are by the ears the entire time. The biceps are by the ears, which is a lot harder because there's all this weight out there, right? Versus, when my back's sore, that's not even possible. It's more like this, and then the arms will join, right? So you do what's right for your body. But if you wanted to have an option to play with, that's out there. So let's just try going down into Vajrasana and back up and play with the variation you'd like to do on your own. So inhaling, arms come up. Exhaling, it's an experiment. It's an adventure in the body. Put your mind on the space between the shoulder blades, noticing how that feels when you rise up, and on each glute, the left and right glute, noticing if one side is working harder than the other, and exhaling, arms to the sides. The eyes can be closed. Do one more like this on your own with your breath, just tuning into those parts of the body, seeing if they're firing equally. Can you feel both left and right side? Coming onto your backs, when you've completed that, taking a 1-minute Shavasana. We work with the gunas. It's brilliant the way that Krishnamacharya, which is this Hatha yoga, designed the practice. Most studios in America and the West, they do this long Shavasana at the end, but we're working with the cycle of the gunas. There's a reason for absolutely every single thing. So we'll rest here on our backs for 1 minute. Let the body rest. Eyes can be closed, knees can be bent or straight. Releasing any tension in the eyes, shoulders, maybe moving the shoulders away from the ears if that's needed. Release the tongue from the top of the mouth. Turning over onto one side, pressing yourself up to a seated position. Legs will be straight or bent. Dandasana, hands are by the sides. Taking the left knee and sliding it back to where it goes comfortably on the right leg, opening the leg out to the side. So a lot of times, we go like this, we grab our left foot and we pull it up into the highest part it'll go. And the problem can be with that we are not leaving a safety valve. There's no release valve for the knee. So this is a lot of compression. It can be a lot of compression on the knee and a lot of pressure. So what is the natural mobility today? I can go here. So I'm a couple inches shy of where I can crank my foot up to. So maybe play with that. That way, this is my natural mobility and my knee isn't in danger that way. So arms are by the side, left foot is anywhere on the right leg. It can even be down here, wherever is natural for you. As you inhale, arms come up from the sides, or from the front, excuse me. Exhale, belly comes in, fold over the right leg. We're going to stay here. So as you inhale, notice the chest expanding and imagine the spine lengthening. So the crown of the head moving towards the front of the room. And exhaling, notice the belly coming in, releasing the hip flexors. Please keep a gentle bend in the right knee, especially if you're hypermobile. On your next inhale, coming back up, rising up, arms reach. Exhaling, hands to the sides. We're going to do this side again. And I'd like to offer to you, it's a whole different discussion, but we have fascia throughout our whole body, right? Think of it as a giant web holding everything together, right? Like a sausage, I guess. That's kind of a gross analogy, but we have basically a giant web holding everything together. It's over every muscle, every tissue. So when you think about that, think of the base of the skull all the way down your back, through your buttocks, down your legs, all the way down to the heel. There's fibers connecting, right? So this time, if you'd like to play with it, we're going to fold again. And if you do a gentle yes, nice and slow, just a gentle nod as you're folded over, notice what that does to the posture, right? For me, it helps release, and I can actually fold deeper. My body will release a little more, right? It feels really good. Maybe your mileage will vary, but if you'd like to play with that, we're going to fold into this again. And if you'd like to do the gentle nod, go ahead and do that. So inhale, arms come up. Exhale, fold, belly's the focus. Stay here. Again, we're moving forward. It's not the down, even though I mentioned releasing more, it's not the downward, getting as close to your knee as possible. Think of it as lengthening through the spine, as if your head's going towards the front of the room. It's a lengthening of the spine on the inhale and a release on the exhale. And allowing. Maybe you can feel from the base of the skull all the way through the back of the body, down the glute, down the leg to the heel. And on your next inhale, very gently come back up, arms rise. Exhaling, hands to the sides. Taking the left knee up to the sky, sliding it back out. Taking the right knee, bending the right knee, taking the right foot on the left leg. Do the other side. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, belly comes in, fold. Just observing, is this side different than the other side? If you like the head nod, go ahead and do that. If you didn't, then don't. Again, the lengthening of the spine, space between each vertebra, like you're getting longer, taller. And then the belly coming in every exhale. Emptying out, releasing. Inhaling, coming up on your next inhale. Exhaling, lowering the arms. Pause for a moment. Your eyes can be closed. We're going to do one more like that. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, fold. Taking one more round here. Now on the next inhale, coming back up gently. Exhaling, arms to the sides. Bringing the right knee back up to the sky and sliding it out. Keeping a gentle bend in both knees, actually a pretty big bend. This is a counter pose. Just inhale, arms come up. Exhale, just drape, just fold over the front legs. Moving with your own breath, just back and forth, inhaling, opening up. Exhaling, release any tension that may have been built up. Nice and loose. Taking one more round here. And then taking both hands behind your hips, fingers are pointed towards your hips, bringing your elbows in towards each other and bending your knees so your feet are on the ground as you inhale, pressing into the hips, into the feet, into the hands. Reverse table, lifting the hips off the earth. If it's okay for the neck can open up. Otherwise, keep the chin tucked towards the chest. Exhale, lowering the hips down. If this hurts your wrists, you can also just do bridge pose if you'd like. So inhale, coming up, lifting the hips. Exhale, lowering. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Taking your feet, be moving into Ardha Matsyendrasana, which is a deep twist. So take your right foot to your left hip, bending the knee. If you'd like, your left foot can come over your right knee. The foot should be on the floor. If this is not accessible, then just keep the legs straight. You can also just sit like this. We're going to be doing a twist. So it's function over form. So choose what's right for you. As you inhale, arms come up. Exhale to the left. The left hand goes behind the back on the ground. Your right arm can wrap around the left leg, or your right elbow can go on the outside of the left thigh. Turning, twisting every exhale. Please be gentle. If you have any spinal issues, osteoporosis, anything like that, please don't twist deeply. Turning the head, the eyes can be closed. Stay here and breathe. Again, ride the breath. So every inhale, it's like a gentle coming out, and maybe on the exhale, the belly comes in a little. You're kind of pumping the belly gently. Wringing out the washcloth. Taking one more breath. On your next inhale, gently unwind, arms come up. Exhaling, arms come back down on the ground behind you. Leaning back, switching the twist of the legs. If you're sitting cross-legged, just switch the cross of the legs, right? As you inhale, arms come up. Exhale, twist to the right. Choosing the right option for you. If your legs are crossed, then you would just be doing this. Same thing, eyes can be closed. Stay here and breathe. One more breath here. And on your next inhale, coming back to center. Uncrossing the legs and coming to tabletop position for counter pose. We'll be moving back and forth from tabletop to Vajrasana. So exhaling, shifting back, allowing any tension to release. Just a very gentle back and forth with your own breath, inhaling, coming forward. So moving on your own with your breath, seeing if you can articulate every vertebra in the spine as you come back and come back up. All the way from the head to the tailbone. Initiating the movement with the head. So tucking the head first, the chin towards the chest, doming the upper back as you come back. Like you're a snake. Releasing any tension. Eyes can be closed. And taking one more round here. And when you finished your last round, just coming to a comfortable seated position, whatever that is for you. You can also lie on your back. Eyes can be closed. Observe. And bringing to mind your intention at the beginning of your practice. If you had one. Noticing the breath, the quality of the breath. And taking 6 conscious breaths, watching the breath come in and out, deep, subtle. On your own with your breath, seeing if you can smooth and lengthen it out anymore without forcing it. The mind wanders, bring it back to the breath. Taking one more round here. And whenever you've completed your last round, taking the hands, palms can be touching with the thumbs at the sternum, or hands on top of each other on the heart center, and bowing the head to the heart. Sealing in the practice with one Om, if you'd like to chant with me. I know Zoom's kind of funny with chanting or singing, so exhale the air out here so we can chant together. Inhale. Om. Thank you for practicing today.